Hello everyone, my name is Brian and it has been a very long time. I am back for a while now. For everyone that didn't know, I was off on a holiday. First I was gone to Belgium for a week with my family, with my parents and my brother. And then I went on a trip to America for 3 weeks on my own. And that was a lot of fun. And afterwards I started my new job. I haven't really started doing the videos after that, as you probably already noticed, and that's more or less because I don't know, I didn't really feel like it. I was busy with my new job. I also had sports coming up again, so I kind of felt like taking it easy, taking it slow, and I won't be making as much videos as I used to, so not every day, just when I feel like it or when I feel like I have a game that I want to share with you guys. But for this one, I really want to talk a little bit about my holiday in America, because it was a lot of fun. I went 2 weeks on a bus tour, and that bus tour mainly went to the east of America and the south of Canada. So there was a lot of fun checking that one out. We started in Washington. We went to New York, Boston, New Jersey. Then we got to Quebec in what's it called, in Canada, and we followed up with Montreal, Toronto, and Niagara Falls also were on the list. And after that, we went through the Amish country or the Amish country, and Gettysburg back to Washington. That's where I said goodbye to my fellow boss. Mates, so to speak, which was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed my time with them. It was a Dutch tour, so a lot of fellow Dutch, with me, so it was good. We still are in touch, a couple of us from that tour, so it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun people to hang out with. Afterwards, I went, when we got back to Washington, like I said, we said goodbye. I went on my own to Florida on a different airplane. I went to Tampa. That's where I picked up my rental, went to the hotel to sleep, because it was I think it was 1:30 a.m. when the plane arrived in Tampa. So it was very, very late. Definitely needed to get some rest afterwards, because it was a pretty long day. The plane took off quite late in the evening. Anyway, that was just a lot of fun. As for this game, by the way, the late game is a lot more fun. And I do love this game mode. It is so much fun trying to get your opponents inside that little, well, it's not really a cliff. It's just going to kill them. They will fall into infinity and definitely beyond. Let's see if we can get someone. Probably not. I'll just try to get out for now, because if I stay too close to the Kuzenbo, he will definitely try to push me in. But okay, let's continue my story. After that, I went to Sanibel Island. It's a pretty cool island. So stayed there for a couple of days. Went on a bicycle trip there and saw a lot of great places. It was more of a nature trip, so to speak. So a lot of nature reserves. Not so much the cities as for the bus tour. Bus tour was mainly cities, so I really wanted to see some more beautiful nature, and there was a lot of that around there. Even the palm trees is something that you will never see where I live. It's just not something that really exists there, so definitely something to appreciate and enjoy. After Sanibel Island, I went to Key Largo, which is in the south of Florida. It's a long island. I only went to the portion that's closest to the what's it called, closest to the mainland, so to speak, because I had driven a long distance that day, or the last days, so I really didn't feel like doing anything or driving that far, because you could drive all the way to the end tip of Key Largo, or I think it's called Key West, but it's very far and definitely not something I felt up to. After Key Largo, which by the way was a lot of fun, very, very cool place. The ocean is very shallow, so you can just see everywhere, which is quite interesting. And it is very warm, which is cool. Nice, I got him. Sweet. And I can get this buff as well. Definitely a good trade on that one. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And after Key Largo, I went to Fort Lauderdale. It's just above Miami, and that was my final stop. I stayed there for 3 days. Probably would have preferred to stay at Key Largo for 3 days instead of 2 days. But in the end, it definitely was a lot of fun. A very good journey. And the weather wasn't too good either the last couple of days. But other than that, the weather was great. We didn't have too hot of a weather, and we also didn't have a lot of rain. So all in all, a very good amount of good weather. Really liked it. Definitely enjoyable. So all in all, a very good trip. Didn't have any troubles except for, well, at the start, because I was on a different plane than all the others on the tour. I had to go to the hotel myself, and it was kind of a mix-up with the keys. The tour guide took them with her because she figured everyone would be on the same plane, but I was on a different one that was like 4 hours earlier. So yeah, that's it took a while to resolve that, but it was fine. Need to be a little bit careful here. It was far enough so it didn't get knocked off by the Hercules. This is kind of waiting to see who will have his abilities back up and try to position myself as well as I can. Come on! Yeah, got him! I did die, but it's definitely worth it. I think that's so much fun. Even if you die yourself by pushing someone in, definitely worth it, because it's just so much fun to try and push them into that hole, get them off the map. And definitely because he tries to push you in as the Kuzumbo, he really needs to get to the edge to try and push you off. So by waiting with my purification beads for the last second to purify and push him in, even though I die myself, he will be taken with me. So yeah, a lot of fun. And also the people in America are great. I mean, when I was on the bus tour, I mainly spoken to the people on the bus who are Dutch, so the main language will be Dutch. But that's also one of the reasons why I wanted to go a week on my own, because I really felt like I wanted to get the locals, or get to know the locals a little bit better. Let's see, can we get up wash? Yeah, we can. And I really like the American people. I think they're very nice. The only people I didn't really like too much were the people of Quebec, interestingly enough. And that's also a little bit of a strange one, because Canada is mostly English, so it's 80% English, 20% France or French. But if you look at Quebec, it's 100% French. So yeah, I feel like the people there are kind of arrogant. A bit like the French. It's a little bit, I don't know. I guess you could say it makes sense. Oh well. Nope. Oh, I didn't have purification. I thought I had purification beads. I really want to push him in too, but if he has me, then I should have just used my one. I think I win. If Kuzumbo and I dash at the same time, I think I win, because mine is a stun and his is a kind of a push. Not sure if it's considered a stun. I don't think it is. Kind of depends on if he is able to push some. Oh, that was a very good cleanse by our health. Definitely good. Let's move out of that for a bit. Don't want to take too much damage. I do want to try and get this up. Oh, I missed my one. He did use Puri and Aegis, so it's not too bad. Not too great either, but it's not too bad. Can we get him? Oh, I thought I had one of those. They split up nicely there. You are not getting away. Oh, nice knockup by Aoi. I think I wouldn't have been able to hit the Daiji, even though the rock was kind of thrown at the base. I think she teleported to my teammates, so it wasn't anywhere close. That's fine. But yeah, the people there are a lot of fun. I really like them. I had a lot of fun hanging out with a couple of them. And it's just, yeah, it was definitely, I feel like it was definitely one of my best vacations ever. Probably my best. Not sure. I had a lot of fun in London too with a good friend of mine. But definitely a very good holiday. And I really want to go back to America once again. Not sure when though. Probably not in the next couple of years, but I definitely want to go to the west of America, so the Grand Canyons, Las Vegas, you know, kind of those places. Death Valley, probably. Just a lot of places that I feel like are a lot, or are very enjoyable, and definitely something that would be very good. Come on! Oh, I missed him completely. But yeah. So that's pretty much it for an American story. I mean, I've seen so much. It was basically, especially with the Buster, once you were somewhere in the afternoon, you already were like, what did I do again? I love to do that. But kind of like, what did I do again this morning? I mean, you see so many things that you're like, I mean, you rush through that entire... well, all those cities, like I mentioned, Washington, New York, Boston, Quebec, Montreal, like that entire circle in just 2 weeks. Like, that's insane. It's like a very high amount of things to see and distance to travel. It's just crazy. A lot of fun. So, yeah, that's got to be it. But yeah, it was just... I tend to do that a lot. When I feel like something is, or I really enjoyed something thoroughly, then I tend to just overtalk it a lot. And that's what I've been doing a lot. I mean, I've told so many people about my journey. It was great. Also made a lot of pictures. I mean, like thousands. I took like 1,000 pictures or something like that. It was insane. It's just a lot of cool things to see. Also, the White House is pretty small. Looks pretty big in the movies or when you see photos of it, but it's actually pretty tiny. It's only 2 stories high. It's just a little bit bigger of a building, so to speak, than a regular house, but nothing more than that. Nice, I got him. Okay, enough about that. Let's get back to the game. As you can see, we're doing quite well, and I feel like Herc is definitely the best in this game mode, without a doubt. He's extremely powerful. Use my thorns there to do as much damage as I could. Try to body block for the OE and he will survive. Well, the question is, will he survive? Looks like he is going to get chased down. I'm not going to let him, or let Daiji do that for free. Trying to body block as much as I can. Nice. Oh, I missed. No, I fucked that up. I missed my one twice, I think. Oh, I actually thought I would die there. Kuzenbo should have killed me there. He was a little bit too early to cancel his push. Luckily enough for me. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I definitely could have gotten the Daiji if I hit my one even once. I think I missed it twice on her. But yeah, other than that, we're doing actually pretty well. I mean, 10, 5, and 10. That's not too bad. We're ahead by about 20 points. But I am fully built. I'm quite fast. That's something that I like to do a lot in this game mode. Is just build a lot of movement speed. With the movement speed you can also get the starter item, by the way. I'm not sure. I think it's called Heavenly... No, it's not. Is it Heavenly Wings? I'm not sure if it's Heavenly Wings. But, yeah, it's pretty good. It's definitely a good one to pick up. But in the end, I will always sell it because there are other options that give you movement speed all the time instead of when you're not in combat. But they will also provide you something else, and not just the movement speed. Come on, can we get him? Oh, that knock-up immunity was pretty good. Can we get the Kern on us? Yeah, we can. And we're full HP. Get the Kuzenbo off of there and get the double kill. Nice. That push is such a powerful tool. There are a lot of gods I feel like are a lot of fun to play. But 2 gods I've been playing the most and I enjoyed the most are Hercules and Nox. I feel Nox is very good in this game mode because a lot of people try to get someone off the edge. And Nox is very good at denying that. I mean, if Hercules pulls your teammate, you place a silence or your one on the Hercules. Ah, I wasn't able to save Hell. Was able to get him though. Did die myself, but that's fine. Still worth it. I still enjoy getting someone in the hole, even if it means killing myself too. But yeah, as Nox, denying someone that push into the abyss is just great. It's a great feeling to save someone that way. And there are a lot of gods you can deny. I mean, in this particular game, if we're the 2 that can actually push someone out are Hercules and Kuzenbo. And both you can kind of deny easily... No! Come here. I am going to get the upwash probably too. I need to throw my bowler. Is it enough? Will it bounce? Yes, it will bounce. That's a double kill. I do have my thorns. Looks like they aren't going to engage me. I expected them to actually. But, can we get him? No, I don't have enough speed. Kuzumbo. Yeah, I got him. Not the turbo kill, but it's fine. But yeah, you can deny a lot of with it. Mainly Tyr, Hercules, and Kuzumbo, because they kind of have a charge up on their way of pushing someone out. I mean, Hercules mostly goes for the 2 into the 1, and if you use your 2, then you can kind of counter with your 1 or your 2 as knocks. Can we get him? I completely missed. Okay, that was pretty bad. But yeah, you can counter with that. As for Tyr, well, his Fearless takes a long time, so you can prevent that too. And as for the Kuzumbo, you have to push someone all the way, so you can also just place that Silence of the 1 onto him. And Nox can deny a lot with that. There are a couple that aren't as easily denied. For instance, the ultimate from the Qingchen, you have to cast your Silence before he goes into the ultimate, since he's CC immune. Looks like he's still alive. Scratch that, he didn't die. Or he did die, but we were able to get one in return. Looks like Kuzumbo tried to push me. See if we can chase them down a little bit. No, he went to the left. Who runs away in a straight line? Oh well, it's fine. I will get stunned here. So I'll just try. Actually, I think I got cleansed. Or did I? I mean, I did get healed and I was hit by the 3 from the enemy upwash, so it should have stunned me. But, ooh, looks like my team is getting wiped. But I am able to get the Daiji, so that means there's only 1 kill left to get for us. I think we can get this Hercules. I definitely think we can get this Hercules. If yeah, just a regular smack, nothing fancy. Finishing off that final one for the victory. Definitely a good game. I really enjoy this game. Just this game mode, trying to throw people in, is just a lot of fun. There are sometimes that the enemy team is like a full team of like normal arena, which actually does pretty well. But I just think it's a lot more fun when you try to throw them all in. Also still pretty good damage. Actually most damage on our team. It's not bad. 18, 7 and 12, so definitely a good score. Keeping myself alive long enough to get a lot of kills. But as for the build, a quick rundown. Power Boots, because, well, Power Boots are just very good on Hercules. Wing Blade, because if you get slowed, you'll be faster, and it just gives you health and movement speed for a cheap amount of gold. Then the Shield of Regrowth, very good. If you activate your 3, you'll get increased movement speed. It also provides you some health and 10% CDR, if I'm not mistaken, so not too bad. I had Breastplate, because I'd like to get more cooldown reduction, and since the enemy have 3 physicals, the Breastplate's pretty good. The I think it's a dagger, Jade Dagger. Anyway, the 5th item, movement speed, reduces the cooldown on your relics, which in this game mode is not too bad, because that allows you to survive a little bit more often. To use purification beads to prevent Kuzumbo push Hercules 2-1 combo, etc. And as for the Bulwark of Hope, just to deal with the magicals, you need some form of protection. And in the end, I swapped out the Breastplate because I felt like I need a little bit more magical protection. But that CC immunity when I'm low on HP and that AoE stun can definitely save you in a rough spot. So that's also one of the reasons. I did give up a little bit of cooldown reduction for it, but I think it's definitely worth it. Not always, but in this particular game, yes, it was. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will be making more videos. Not sure how often I will make them though, but I'll try to make them as enjoyable as possible for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.